Oh, IG, hold on. Hopefully my IG is acting right today. Welcome. Discussions with DT Parker. What an active little weekend we had, child. From the White House being shot up, child. What up, Bree? Hey, Tambo. What an active little weekend we had. From the White House being shot up at the Correspondents' Dinner to Meghan and Klay breaking up. What in the world? It is a lot going on. And the ATL, of course, was on fire this weekend. ATL Film Fest was this weekend. The podcast thing was this weekend. And Kaylani, I missed her yesterday, who was at DBS Sounds. Big shout out to DBS Sounds and all of the great staff over there that put that thing together. I missed it. Hate it, but yeah. But like I said, what a very active weekend. Welcome to Discussions with DT Parker. I have some great news that I'm going to announce at the end of Discussions with DT Parker. I got an interview coming up, and you can say whatever you feel or say however you feel about this person. I really don't care. But I have an interview coming up with a person who was very influential in Klay County on Wednesday. So I'm excited about that. But I'll announce that at the end of Discussions with DD Parker. Like I said, what an active little weekend. Like I said, from the White House Correspondents' Dinner being shot up to Klay and Megan Thee Stallion breaking up, which I really didn't even want to touch on. But this man brought something up, and I wanted, chat. We be chatting. I wanted to get your intake, your opinion on this man, because he said high-value men are worse than average women. I know who ain't gonna like this, F.A. I know he ain't gonna like this not one bit. But, I'm going to play it, and then I'll run it back for the folks when they hop on here, because 2:30 is the start time. I'm trying to stick to my start times. I didn't say welcome. Welcome, Twitch. Twitch is already live and active. Of course, IG live. Thank you for the folks that already hopped on. YouTube, this is definitely going up. I got to get back, okay? I'm back. I'm focused. We on a mission. But take a listen to what this man had to say, and then we could go from there, and you guys could let me know how you feel. Was he hitting on something?
Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson breakup to be somewhat poetic. So Megan Thee Stallion outed Klay Thompson and said that he was cheating, right? And before you red pill niggas say any fucking thing, don't. Because I'm on y'all fucking head right now. Remember when Klay and Megan first got together, the red pill niggas was getting on here talking about, she ain't your girl, it's just your turn, and all of that stuff. Demeaning Megan Thee Stallion, talking about her character, acting like she was the one to watch out for in the relationship. Like, who want to be with a Megan Thee Stallion? The men were getting on here acting like Klay Thompson was the prize, right? And that's because they want to fuck Klay, but that's for a different video for a different day.
Okay, then.
This just proves that a good man is still worse than the average woman, or even the women that y'all think are below average. Because y'all was up here, you red pill motherfuckers was up here trying to act like Megan Thee Stallion was a below average woman, which is laughable on any level, physically, mentally, financially, on whatever fucking level. Megan Thee Stallion is anything but average or below average. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is fucking way higher than average, right? But her character is that of an average woman. I think Megan Thee Stallion's character is that of an average woman. That is what I would expect from an average woman, the way that Megan Thee Stallion acts. And that's no slight to Megan Thee Stallion, and that's no knock on the average woman. I think that the average woman has a shit ton of integrity. And the average man, or in this case, the way above average man, the high value man, still has far less integrity, still has far worse character than the average woman. So when we say that, the best man is an average woman, and I told y'all before, I don't even think that that's true. This is what I'm talking about. The average man, a high value man isn't even as good as an average woman. A high value man will still abuse. He will still cheat. He will still fuck it up. With all the money in the world, with all the resources in the world, with all the opportunities in the world to do the right thing, he will somehow find a way to do the wrong thing. That is the moral of the story. I find the Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson breakup to be somewhat poetic.
Okay.
So Megan Thee Stallion
hold on, let me turn him down. So you heard what this gentleman said, and then I'll run, eventually, once we get more folks on here, I'll play this back so you can see this man's face. But, ooh, child. Did he say a lot? Harlem said he is absolutely right. Spot the F on. Come on to the chat, 1985. Welcome on back. We got a discussion on our hands today, baby. Mama said no lies detected. Do he got a point, though? 1985, I know you probably are not going to agree with this man, but we talk about Klay and Megan. And he said, Klay proves that a high-value man is worse than an average woman. He about to be shaking the table today. Wait a minute. He says that a high-value man is worse than an average woman. And I don't even want to get in because I know what y'all about to say. Body count. We're not even about to play that. Okay? Because some of y'all got high-ass body counts too. And nobody don't say nothing about y'all body counts. Okay? But I want to run this back because Clean, you are new to the chat. Well, not new to the chat. You've been here, but yeah. So you can hear. Here we go.
Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson breakup to be somewhat poetic. So Megan Thee Stallion outed Klay Thompson and said that he was cheating, right? And before you red pill niggas say any fucking thing,
what's red pill?
Because I'm on y'all fucking head right now. Remember when Klay and Megan first got together, the red pill niggas was getting on here talking about, she ain't your girl, it's just your turn, and all of that stuff. Demeaning Megan Thee Stallion, talking about her character, acting like she was the one to watch out for in the relationship. Like, who want to be with a Megan Thee Stallion? The men were getting on here acting like Klay Thompson was the prize, right? And that's because they want to fuck Klay, but that's for a video for a different day. This just proves that a good man is still worse than the average woman, or even the women that y'all think are below average. Because y'all was up here, you red pill motherfuckers was up here trying to act like Megan Thee Stallion was a below average woman, which is laughable on any level, physically, mentally, financially, on whatever fucking level. Megan Thee Stallion is anything but average or below average. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is fucking way higher than average, right? But her character is that of an average woman. I think Megan Thee Stallion's character is that of an average woman. That is what I would expect from an average woman, the way that Megan Thee Stallion acts. And that's no slight to Megan Thee Stallion, and that's no knock on the average woman. I think that the average woman has a shit ton of integrity, and the high value man still has far less integrity, still has far worse character than the average woman. So when we say that, the best man is an average woman, and I told y'all before, I don't even think that that's true. This is what I'm talking about. The average man, a high value man isn't even as good as an average woman. A high value man will still abuse. He will still cheat. He will still fuck it up. With all the money in the world, with all the resources in the world, with all the opportunities in the world to do the right thing, he will somehow find a way to do the wrong thing. That is the moral of the story. Okay. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. Let me know if you can still hear me or not. A thumbs up, because we was having technical difficulties last week. You gonna hear me. Got you open ENT. They don't hear though when I have people join. Baby, he said a lot. But is he on point with it? What up, please? He said a lot.
Everybody's entitled to their own perspective, and personally, I don't care for Megan Thee Stallion. I don't think she's a high value woman. I mean, what makes a high value? You dig what I'm saying? Her money.
What makes some of you men high value though?
I mean, again, that's what I'm saying, because like whoever came up with that terminology, high value, because so-called.
Samuel.
All right, so let's just say a brother he make 300, 400,000 a year, 500,000 a year. Let's just say that. You dig what I'm saying? And he got everything together. Is that considered high value? And if he is, it's not like he's not going to cheat. It's not like he don't have multiple women on the side, and vice versa for that woman. You dig what I'm saying? Me personally, I take people upon their accord. You dig what I'm saying? Like who you are as a person. I've dealt with, famous people's ex-wives or whatever the case may be that were considered to be high value women. But to me, you were just a regular person. You dig what I'm saying? You shopping in TJ Maxx and stuff like that. Like, you're just a regular person.
Um. Okay, guys. I see you can hear me. Great. Harlem said, first of all, let's define high value.
That's what I'm
Let's
saying. Like,
define high
what's
value. Clean, clean. I tried to
to
let
one's
you finish.
perspective? What is
No.
high value?
Again, this is not a terminology that women came up with. This is a terminology that was coined by your mans who
That ain't
passed
my
away.
man's. But let's
Or,
say, let's use clean. Let's use clean for right now. There's a brother that got a job,
mm-hmm,
take care of his family.
mm-hmm,
He got a son.
mm-hmm,
He got a nice crib.
mm-hmm.
He do what he got to do. Right? Is he not a high value man?
I would say is a high value man. But what makes
But
men not a high value female?
all right, but that was my second part. So here we go to another. We got a sister that she got her own. She work a decent job. She take care of her family. Her house is clean. She, you know what I'm saying? Like, what makes her not a high value woman? Cause she ain't got
But didn't you just say, got you
500,000.
opening into you don't consider her to be a high value woman? I'm going
Right,
back to
that's
what
what I'm
you said.
saying. So money doesn't make you high value. That's what I'm
That's what
saying.
Harlem Nights just said. High value is not defined by money.
It's not defined by money. It's your character. It's, at least for me,
Yes,
it's
go
your
ahead.
character. It's your character. It's your personality. Is what you do within your own community and your children. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's what I look at as high value. Like, if you see a homeless person and you know, even if you only got $3 in your pocket and you looking at this man digging in that trash for some food, are you gonna take your last $3 to go buy that man or that young lady some food? Or you just gonna be like, I only got for $3? No, you can spend $2.50 on a cheeseburger for that person.
It just depends on what day you catch me on. Got you.
I can't, yo. I look, I like this phone. I'm about to throw my phone on you. But
Let's take
but you
time
hear
on
what
the
I'm
booger
saying?
box.
Hey, listen. Like, just now, like, I do a lot of stuff like that I don't talk about. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm buying pizza. I went for something else, but I'm downtown, so I was like, yo, let me just stop at this pizza shop right here.
Mm-hmm.
I see the brother looking for food in the trash can, and whatever he's finding, he walks. I chase the brother down. Yo, King, are you hungry? He was like, yeah, come on, man. I just ordered you some pizza. You ain't got to dig in no trash for no food, brother. You dig what I'm saying?
I got you. Clean.
To
I
me,
tried to let you in, but it would not let me let you in. Let me let the folks who just got on here. Discussions with Dee Dee Parker. This guy, he was hey chef, hey Waku. He was spin. I mean, he was spinning some facts. Are good men worse than the average woman? And then I'll play this back for you. Mom said we need to stop putting labels on people.
that
Harlem
part.
Knight says high value is having integrity, morals, and care about how they treat those around them. So we cannot say Megan is not high value. Mom
What
said
has she
Harlem Night,
done to be high value, though?
but you just said clean is high value.
Right.
No,
But this is a man that takes care of his family.
but
That's
you
doing what
just
he
said
got
she
to
take
do.
care of her family.
I see Meg on stage again. I don't know what she do outside of that. You
Well,
dig
she
what I'm
doesn't
saying? But
really
I'm
have
talking about
her mother and father.
right. Her mother passed
Right.
away. Yeah. God rest her soul. But
Yeah.
again, you don't. To me, your character does not show me that you have value.
But what
Because
about her character doesn't show that?
I don't need you shaking your ass every 10 minutes I see you. To me, that's not a high value woman. Why would I want to date you knowing your track record and your body list is longer than my damn felon record?
Okay, again, I don't want to bring in body count because there are some men out here that have high value
Indeed,
too.
but you showcase
And
that.
they would still consider themselves to be high value men.
But again, it's something that if you don't showcase what you do, or you don't put this out here, or you got this wet, whatever the hell it is, like, who cares? What are you as a person? Who are you as a person? How do you carry yourself? How you carry yourself and what we see, because granted, you're in the public eye. So what we see publicly, for me, is not high value. What up, fam?
Yo, got you open. What up, bro? How
What
you
up,
Cool,
feeling?
peace.
Clay?
Salute,
Welcome back to
bro.
Cool.
the
Yeah,
chat,
good up.
Clay.
Salute.
Hold on. I want to read some comments. Mama said Harlem Nights right. We don't know her character. Hey Chef, Harlem Nights said, do you know anything that she has done that makes her low value. Shaking her ass is her work. Cling Cling, you're on here. You said you were trying to join, but it wasn't working, but you're on here now. Harlem Knight said, we know nothing about her body count. That sounds very judgmental. Mama said, we don't know her off stage. I mean, I don't know enough about her to sit here
and indeed, but again, because we don't know anything about her off stage, what makes her high value?
But you just
Perfect example. But that's what I'm saying. So what I just said didn't make sense because I don't know her off stage. How you gonna say she's high value when nobody else knows her off stage? How is she high value?
Okay, let me play back this clip. Cling Cling, did you hear the clip? If not, I'm gonna run it back.
Yeah, I heard it when you
But
played
I want to
it.
run it back for the new folks. So I'm gonna run back this clip. It's quite long. Got you open ENT. Please hang in there with me, because I know you be working and moving, shaking and moving, sir. So just hang in there with me while I play this clip back real quick. Hold on. Here we go, y'all.
Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson break up.
And y'all gonna have to tell me.
To be somewhat poetic. So Megan Thee Stallion outed Klay Thompson and said that he was cheating, right? And before you red pill niggas say any fucking thing, don't. Because I'm on y'all fucking head right now. Remember when Klay and Megan first got together, the red pill niggas was getting on here talking about, she ain't your girl, it's just your turn, and all of that stuff. Demeaning Megan Thee Stallion, talking about her character, acting like she was the one to watch out for in the relationship. Like, who want to be with a Megan Thee Stallion? The men were getting on here acting like Klay Thompson was the prize, right? And that's because they want to fuck Klay, but that's for a different video for a different day. This just proves that a good man is still worse than the average woman, or even the women that y'all think are below average. Y'all was up here, you red pill motherfuckers was up here trying to act like Megan Thee Stallion was a below average woman, which is laughable on any level, physically, mentally, financially, whatever fucking Megan Thee Stallion, but average or below average. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's fucking way higher than average, right? But her character is that of an average woman. I think Megan Thee Stallion's character is that of an average woman. That is what I would expect from an average woman, the way that Megan Thee Stallion acts. And that's no slight to Megan Thee Stallion, and that's no knock on the average woman. I think that the average woman has a shit ton of integrity. And the average man, or in this case, the way above average man, the high value man, still has far less integrity, still has far worse character than the average woman. So when we say that, the best man is an average woman, and I told y'all before, I don't even think that that's true. This is what I'm talking about. The average man, a high value man isn't even as good as an average woman. A high value man will still abuse. He will still cheat. He will still fuck it up. With all the money in the world, with all the resources in the world, with all the opportunities in the world to do the right thing, he will somehow find a way to do the wrong thing. That is the moral of the story.
Well, Harlem Knight said for a long time everyone thought Diddy was high value. Mama said, what makes her not have high value? We don't know him either. He is considered high value just because he's a basketball player, doesn't say anything about his character. All right, now let's go. Let's chat. Discussions, welcome. We chatting. Are good men worse than the average woman? You gotta. I saw your face when he said, "Some of y'all want to sleep with Klay."
Hey, he's speaking of his own stuff when he try to add everybody in that little equation, because that ain't the case over here.
Can y'all tell me what a red pill? What is that? What's
I
red
have
pill?
no clue.
Okay, I don't know what that is. Does that mean he light bright?
No, red pill. You ever seen The Matrix?
Yeah.
The red pill is like, remember in The Matrix, he had the choice. If you take the blue pill, you see the world the
You free
way
yourself.
they want you to see the world. If you take the red pill, you see the ugly truth of really what the world is. So they like when they say red pill dudes, red pill, like a blue pill dude would be more like that dude where he's like, oh, these women are better than dudes and da da da. Whereas like a red pill dude would be the guy to be like, she thought. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Okay, what is your position, Clean?
I mean, my position is that for one, I don't know who that dude is that was talking.
I'm gonna throw it.
He seemed a little sus. like, to be honest with you. But that's and I'm just saying that because a lot of dudes like that, they pander to women, and them be the dudes that be conning y'all, because they make content that tell y'all exactly what y'all want to hear, then they turn out to be Derek Jackson or some shit, right? It's the truth. Like, them be the dude, and y'all love them dudes, and them dudes be pandering to y'all anyway. But as far as the Meg situation, it's funny because this is something that nobody talks about. Clay did exactly what you do with a chick like Meg.
Oh my god! What does that mean? What does that mean?
This is a chick like Meg, right? So
Hey,
you know the basketball player Ben Simmons.
yes.
Yeah.
So her friend Kelsey was dating Ben Simmons, and then Meg smashed Ben Simmons. They fell out. Then they got cool again.
Wait, this
Then
for Tori?
before Tori,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
then Kelsey started messing with Tori, and then Meg smashed Tori.
Mhm.
And then Kelsey found out the night that whole shooting thing happened, right?
Right. Right.
Then
Right.
Meg was messing with Partisan, the ghostwriter dude who write a lot for Cardi B and all of that or whatever.
Yeah.
Had a situation with him where he found out she was smashing a producer that he was working with. And he was like, I'm dapping this dude up every day,
Wow.
sharing blunts with him whole time. He's smashing my girl. Then you slide over to the whole Tory situation. Then you slide over. So like Meg is not a high value. I don't care how much money you got or
I don't.
whatever your status is. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that matter. I think a character thing is like, yeah, you are not to be trusted. Like, you be fucking on your best friends, dudes. You known for having drinking problems. You pretty much mostly known for your body and for twerking and shit. Like, that's not a high value. A high value woman is more so along the lines of wifey material. Can I trust you? Is your reputation solid? Are you a homely woman that can turn a house into a home? Can you do?
Uh-uh.
It's not
You
about
know,
money, especially to a dude who got money. A dude who got money don't care how much you make because nine times out of ten
Exactly.
you ain't gonna spend no real money on them anyway. So why would I care
Exactly.
about your money? I'm lit. I'm good. You got your
Exactly.
own stuff. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, no matter how much you got on your own, you still gonna expect me to spend money on you anyway. So the money thing don't matter. It's about reputation. It's about character. And Meg's reputation and character is shit. Just keep it at
Fact.
100.
so
Fact.
can I get in here real quick? Because what I keep hearing people say is what we keep implying about women, which is so wrong and so unfair to women, is that we can only be considered high value if we are aspiring to be wives, or if we are aspiring to take care of homes. Like, that's the only thing that would consider us being a high value woman. That is so low on the destiny pool. Like, my destiny is way higher than the fact that I can clean and cook. Yeah, I can clean and cook. Yeah, I can make a man feel good. I can rock a man's world. I can make him feel like the biggest, baddest thing in the world and pull the biggest potential out of a man. But that is not all that I am. And just because a woman chooses, makes a conscious decision to act out sexually with a man or several men, for one thing, is nobody's business, number one. And number two, that does not determine her value.
Well,
Mm.
no. For one, it is people's business because these are
It,
public figures,
How?
and these
no,
are
even
public
if
figures, and they're having public relationships. They're having
people
public
make it their
relationships.
business,
They're
people
having
make
public
it their business.
relationships on social media, on television,
We don't
on
have to pay
like
attention.
yeah. But if you want your relationship to be private, you can make it private. If you want it
But
public,
it's
then it's
people that won't
public.
allow you to have a private relationship
And then two, the
Well, how was that?
value
How
is
was that?
determined by
because people
what
be in your business.
the
No, I know. I
value
know
is
You
plenty of
have
determined.
you
artists.
have vloggers, you have media people that's literally following folks around, reporting who's dating, reporting, and nobody even has to know. And just because, that's the problem. Megan Thee Stallion is a young woman. running her life. She's young. She's moving how she chooses to move in her life. Would she be more high value if somebody was telling her every move that she needed to make and she could not make decisions on her own? Would that
No,
make her more high value?
when we talk about high value, we're not talking about the person as an individual as far as
Right,
like
right,
economically. We're talking
right.
about
I already
how
said that.
wait. This is what I'm saying. We're talking about how your value
Your
determined
value
in how you are as a mate,
as
not
a
as an
person.
as an
But what if
individual.
you don't
Yeah,
want to be
she's
a mate?
as an
Let
individual,
me.
yeah, she's rich, she's famous, she's talented, whatever, like as an individual. But when we're talking about high value as far as relationships, that's
But
different.
we
How
but
you
we
are
didn't
as a mate
define
is different than how you are as an individual.
we
Hold
didn't
on,
define what the high value looked like. We just
hold on.
said
Let's find. Hold on, we got some new folks. Welcome, new folks. These questions with D Parker. Of course, we're talking about Megan and Kay, but I brought up the point. Are good men worse than the average woman? And mom said, or they like F.A. bitter, oh Lord. She said, so what? Men do the same ish all the time and get labeled. So why did he even get with her? And
We know why he got with her.
we're judging without all of the
Back
facts.
shots.
no, he got with her because she's Megan the
He
Stallion.
Klay
And
Thompson.
it's
What are
go-
you talking
but it's
about?
still but it's still certain connections is going to put you in a certain light.
You understand that Klay
And I'm
Thompson
sure
is
he
a
knows that.
four-time champion, a future
Yes.
Hall of
But
Famer
But
with a
I'm sure
max
they
that's
both
like
contract?
know. I'm
that's what
sure they both know who they are and what their
like the
statuses
problem.
are.
So he didn't. I mean, her being Megan, that don't matter. Y'all don't understand that if you are the chick that I always see at the club, you always half naked, you always twerking. I'm gonna have fun with you, but I'm
That's
not
it.
gonna wife you. That
Right.
and y'all can't make
But
men be that way.
he was the one giving her the wifey vibes. He was the
Yeah,
one putting her on that standard. Nobody was doing that but him.
He ain't put
She
on that
wasn't doing
standard.
that.
Yo,
He was
we
doing that.
dating. We dating. So you gonna come hang out with the fam. We
Thank you.
gonna take some
10-15.
trips.
Okay.
We gonna do
Thank you.
whatever.
see, that's where two
Oh
are.
shit.
If not like that,
Thank you.
don't
You bet
hide that.
10-15.
I her to
Well,
You
you
going in
breaking
and
up,
out. You
BA. What
going
you
in and
say?
out, DB.
okay. I said I was.
You're still going in and out.
I don't know what's going on.
There you
See,
go.
You clear
okay,
now.
okay. I said,
I just
if
oh
a
go
man,
ahead.
what is the point in bringing and introducing somebody to your family if you don't consider them high value? My mama
Right.
probably count on one hand how many men she has met, and I have dated men, plenty of men, but probably on one hand because everybody don't deserve that privilege of meeting my mama.
Right.
That is
Right.
very sacred to me. Even my grandma, like when she was alive, they didn't meet. They didn't meet just
I
random.
mean, but like at the end of the day, though, too, man, certain women for certain dudes become trophy pieces. Like, let's just say Klay Thomas is Klay Thomas, but damn, yo, now I'm dating Megan Thee Stallion. So my nieces, my cousins, my family, like, oh my God, you got Meg. Oh, I had Meg at the house. So that's like, yo, oh, you that dude now. You dig what I'm saying? That don't mean that
So
like I need to necessarily wife you. You just that cat now.
can I
You know
can
what
I
I'm
give
saying?
y'all a quick illustration real quick? I know a guy that's pretty well known, that's very well known out in the industry, who is a complete relationship guru. All they do is talk about relationships, give marriage advice, and this person is on a big name. And I'm not gonna say their name because I don't want to put them on blast like that. But I'm just saying, this person is a big social media name, moving around in the industry at this location, talking to this group of people, done wrote books, done hosted conferences. And the same dude came to my salon while he was married with a chick that he was cheating with.
That
I
that goes
mean,
a lot.
okay. I know that happens all the time. That's why I only
Now,
listen to half
what
these dudes when
now
they be talking that
because
craziness.
I've seen that happen so many times, because I've seen that happen so many times, I will say yes, men can be worse. Men have a tendency to show face like, oh, yeah, I'm this. Trust me, be my this. Oh, I got you. You my sis, queen this, queen that. And on the back end, it's a whole bunch of old people in their inbox. They
That's the
inboxing
dude that
folks and
made the
deleting
video that we
messages.
listening
And I
to.
believe it. And I believe it. Because I call it the Derrick Jackson effect. Because I was the main one sharing Derrick Jackson's videos and on some, oh yeah, he is telling the truth, baby. Yeah, he is clocking it.
It
But
ain't
this
that
was,
he was
hey,
telling the truth. He was just giving you ear
he,
candy and giving
he
you
was
what you
feeding
want to hear.
into
That's
he
why
was
he
feeding
said.
into that emotional
That's why
need that
that
women
dude.
have.
That's why that dude mentioned red pill, because that's what red pill is. It's, I'm not telling you what you want to hear or giving the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving the ugly truth. And the
Right.
ugly and so that's what I'm saying. That's the ugly truth of it. Like
But I'm
at
not
the
gonna. I
end
would
of the
never go
day,
on here and say anybody is low value. I'm not gonna say Megan Thee Stallion is a low value just because
I'm
she's
not
taking her
I
saying
would
ass
never,
on
Megan
the
Stallion
stage.
is
I would
low
never say
That's the
value
right,
as
that's the
I'm
job that she chose.
I'm not
right.
saying Megan Stallion is
That
low
doesn't make her low
value. I'm
value.
not
I
And
never
just
saying
said
because
she was
she
low value. That
sleep with
don't
a
make her
lot of
high value.
men,
I'm not saying she's low value as a person. I'm saying she's low value as far as being a mate. There's a
And got you.
difference.
if I choose, hold on, if I make a conscious decision to choose to sleep with somebody based off of a connection that we both have, two consenting grown people, two consenting adults. We have
Up, you went out. You went out. You went out.
Can't hear you. Can't hear
You
you.
went out.
Can't
You
hear
went out.
you.
We can't hear you, boo. You went out.
six. Hear
Uh,
me?
yeah,
Just
we can
Yeah,
hear
now
you.
we
because,
hear you.
just because I'm saying I slept with, just because I slept with six other people, that for whatever reason, whatever dream they sold me or whatever they said, I trusted them and decided to have a connection or create an encounter with them based off of the trust that our connection created. That does not make me low value because I decided to experience whatever I experience with them. That doesn't make, like, we're judging low value off of the wrong thing. Is she pay? Does she pay her bills? Is she laying on somebody? Is she living off of somebody? Is she helping the people in her family? Is she helping the community? I know for a fact Megan Thee Stallion does
Yeah,
give
but
back to the community.
those things are just like
Those
basic
are important.
adult
I think we
standards.
just like to badmouth black women,
Oh,
especially black women. I think that this is a
oh,
society that loves to attack black women. This is a
oh,
society that will never stand behind black women and
oh.
Hey,
protect black
what?
women. And
Calm
then y'all wonder why we are so angry and we are so bitter because you guys have taught us to be this way because there's no protection. There's
Ooh,
no backing.
what you got to say got you over there in
That's
TRT.
all. That's how I feel about it because there's nothing about Megan Thee Stallion to me that I've seen in the media. I don't give a care about who she done had sex with. She's a grown woman. She's not a
Hold,
child,
hold on,
and
Harlow.
none of these men ain't paying for her. She out there working. I don't give a damn if she is twerking. She
Hold
doing
on,
something
Harlow.
I can't do.
Let the fellas jump in. Got you open. Want to respond with
First of all, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You know what I mean? Um, Me personally, first of all, one, you got to determine to one's own self which you consider to be high value and low value. Everybody has their own different opinion to that, right? Now, as far as that comment that you made about black men now holding up their women, nah, yo, I can't even agree with that in any shape, form, or fashion. Every brother that I know stick up for their queens and their sisters, regardless if we know you or not. The problem is you can't even say hello to a sister without her looking at you stank face.
well, yeah.
Not all. Not all.
No,
Not
hold
all.
on. No, wait. We gave you the opportunity to get ahead and say what you needed to say. But then
Hmm.
you just do this whole little category of men and saying that we don't stick up for y'all. Men
Because
stick
y'all
up.
don't.
Hold on. Let me finish. Please give me that moment. We stick up for our sisters. At least I do, wholeheartedly. I don't know about nobody else, but I know I look out for my sisters, regardless they give me the stink face or not. I'm still, yo. I just said hello to a sister the other day, and she looked at me like I farted on myself. And I stuck up the whole neighborhood. But then yet this white man, while we in the store, went and started cursing her out. And what I do? Yo, who you talking to like that? You don't talk to no black woman like that. But yet you couldn't even say hello to me. But yet I'm sticking up for you. So you can't say that we don't stick up for our people. We do. It's a problem that y'all sisters always feel like you can't say hello or can't even look at a man. A man can see a woman sitting on a bench waiting for the bus and stop and pick her up. That woman can see a same man sitting on the same bench and drive past that nigga, no matter how good he look.
I think
You dig
that
what I'm
that's
saying?
situational because y'all got right on
No,
here. That
right.
is situational because both of y'all got right on here and instantly started saying she is not a high value woman.
I don't
Instantly
me
started
no
attacking.
no no no. That's not what I
Even the
said.
brother, what's his name? Even the
Clean
brother
clean.
started calling
Clink,
off
clink,
her Clay.
clink.
You even started calling off her play card. You start naming all the people that she done been with. That's an attack on her
That's not an
character.
attack.
You
That's
both
his.
started
That
attacking
is
her
not.
character.
It's not an attack.
So
It's an
I'm going off
opinion.
of what both of
Hold
y'all
on.
did.
It's an opinion that he made upon what he considered to be a high value woman. Just like I made my opinion what I consider to be a high value woman. Just because you make X amount of money does not make you a high value woman or a
We
man
had
for
already
There
that
you,
established
matter.
that.
there you go.
Right. We had
You
already
dig what I'm
established
saying?
that.
But
We
then
had
yet
already
you
established that it
right,
wasn't about money.
but then you come in and saying, "Oh, we don't take care, we don't do this, that." I see, yo, regardless of what high value again, who even came up with the fucking term high value? Like,
Right.
yo,
Kevin Samuel.
like, like,
Kevin
yo,
Samuels, one of y'all.
yo, and who was Kevin Samuels?
One of
What
y'all.
position? What position did Kevin? I
Clink,
always
clink.
thought he was suspect anyway.
But
God
I'm gonna
rest his
tell you,
soul. But I always
Kevin
thought he was
Samuels,
suspect anyway.
Kevin Samuels was suspect. But there
So
were a
then,
lot of people
who the
who
hell is taking
respected
his
and
right?
who lived.
Not I.
There were a lot of people who respected and lived based by
Not I.
his
Not I.
opinions. I'm not
Right. So
saying what I'm
again,
saying
Okay,
is
gotta
there
talk
were a
about
lot of
line,
people who
y'all.
I,
moved
I,
based
I
on
get
what he
what you're
said.
Hold on.
saying, right? And I
Right.
get what you're saying. But what you're
No!
saying is you're taking
Y'all,
somebody else's opinion
hold on.
and
Let's
making that
regroup.
fact.
Let's
You
regroup.
can't
Let's
do that.
regroup. Clink, got you opening. Let's regroup because I can't have everybody talking at the same time. I want to
Oh,
regroup
sure.
and then go back to what we've been talking about. Discussions with Didi Parker. Welcome, y'all. Mama said he should have been clear with his intentions if he just wanted to smash. He should have kept it simple. Mama said, but men can do any more than a woman allows. We need to remember
Facts.
men are judgmental. They can do it, but women can't.
Right.
Mama said, stop putting value on people. We are all human, none better than the other. And Clean Clean thinks he is the man. I just want to know, when did men start thinking they were the prizes? But I want to play back this video, and I'm going to show you what this man looks like so you guys can see what he looks like. I mean, he's not a bad looking man, but he is the one where I got the topic from. So for the new folks, the topic today is are good men worth the average woman? And take a listen to what this man had to say. It's kind of long, and then let's not talk over one another. Let's take turns talking. Here we go.
Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson break up to be somewhat poetic.
I don't know. He was light skinned.
Out in Klay Thompson
Shut
and
up,
said
got you
that
opening your face.
he was cheating, right? And before you red pill niggas say any fucking thing, don't. Because I'm on y'all fucking head right now. Remember when Klay and Megan first got together, the red pill niggas was getting on here talking about, she ain't your girl, it's just your turn, and all of that stuff. Demeaning Megan Thee Stallion, talking about her character, acting like she was the one to watch out for in the relationship. Like, who want to be with a Megan Thee Stallion? The men were getting on here acting like Klay Thompson was the prize, right? And that's because they want to fuck Klay, but that's for a different video for a different day. This just proves that a good man is still worse than the average woman, or even the women that y'all think are below average. Because y'all was up here, you red pill motherfuckers was up here trying to act like Megan Thee Stallion was a below average woman, which is laughable on any level, physically, mentally, financially, or whatever fucking level. Megan Thee Stallion is anything but average or below average. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is fucking way higher than average, right? But her character is that of an average woman. I think Megan Thee Stallion's character is that of an average woman. That is what I would expect from an average woman, the way that Megan Thee Stallion acts. And that's no slight to Megan Thee Stallion, and that's no knock on the average woman. I think that the average woman has a shit ton of integrity. And the average man, or in this case, the way above average man, the high value man, still has far less integrity, still has far worse character than the average woman. So when we say that, the best man is an average woman, and I told y'all before, I don't even think that that's true. This is what I'm talking about. The average man, a high value man isn't even as good as an average woman. A high value man will still abuse. He will still cheat. He will still fuck it up. With all the money in the world, with all the resources in the world, with all the opportunities in the world to do the right thing, he will somehow find a way to do the wrong thing. That is the moral of the story.
Okay. So you heard his side. You saw what he looks like. All right. Go first.
Y'all haven't seen the scholarship funds, the foundations that have been created, the things that have been given back to the community, back to her hometown, the things that she's put back. And I'm not saying Klay Thompson is not. So I'm not even going to call him high or low value. I'm just saying both of you guys, this is why I made that point. And I always make that point because this is what I always see, especially when it comes from my brothers. Both of you guys, both of y'all. Now, y'all may not want to receive it because some people just don't like to acknowledge certain things, and it's okay. But the reality of the situation is, both of y'all got on here, and both of y'all said Megan Thee Stallion is not a high value woman. Both of y'all contested and said I wouldn't define her as. Y'all don't know enough. All I'm saying is we don't have enough evidence about all we know is what we see in the media, what we see on social media. And all of this stuff that we see on social media is a facade, it's fake, and it only shows what they want us to show. So we're sitting here making a judgment off of her character based on what we see, what's the social media, whatever your algorithm allows you to see. We're making judgment on who she is. Nobody said anything about the schools that she's visited, about the kids that she's worked to encourage to continue, stay in school, stay off of drugs. Like I've seen her in the community. I'm from Texas. I spent a lot of time in Houston. I've seen Megan Thee Stallion do a lot in her community. So to sit here and say because she chose to have connections with several men, we don't know the content of those relationships. We weren't there. We don't even know if it's true that she slept with those people. All of this is rumor and hearsay. Yet, two black men are sitting here looking at two black women telling us that this woman is not high value. It's what happens in our today's society. It's just what happens. We do not, and I get it. I get it. Yeah, it is what it is. We do not have the majority. I'm not gonna say all, but we do not have the majority of black men that will say, you know what? And I commend you, King, for saying, yeah, I know I'm gonna stand behind mine. I'm gonna stand behind women that I don't know. I commend you for that. I appreciate that even. I'm not a woman that if you walk up to me, I smile at every single man I look at every time I walk. And Didi will tell you, I smile big. I speak, hey, how are you? I don't feel like I'm better than anybody, whether I'm looking like this or whether I'm glammed out. Okay, I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna be who I am. But the reality of the situation is we victimize black women way more than we protect them in the black community.
Okay. Who wants to go next? Clean. Got you open.
My statement is, like I said before, who is to say she's high volume or low volume because none of us know her. I did say that. You know what I'm saying? I think she's high volume? No. And I say no because we're basing that upon what we see. I don't know her. So I can't say she's a high value woman and I can't say she's a low value woman. To me, she's just a shorty on stage. And if I have to go by what I see, then no, she's not somebody I'm taking home to my mom's or no, nothing like that. You dig what I'm saying? So no, I don't consider her to be a high value per what I see. Strictly on what I see. And I said that.
But can I ask you a question? Got you open ENT because
Sure.
that's judging a book by its cover. Because somebody can look at you and be like, "You look like a criminal," and you might not
Hey,
even
I
be a
get
criminal.
you know what, and I get it all the time, and that's so be it what it is what it is. You dig what I'm saying? Yo, let that be because when you get to know who it is that I am, then you can be like, damn, nah, this is a cool ass brother. I get the fact that just because I'm from New York, I'm mean and I'm rude and I'm
Yeah.
nasty. And then when people get actually talk to me, get to know me, like, damn, you the coolest dude I ever met from New York. Nah, we cool. I just don't live in New York like that no more, and I don't do the things that I do anymore. So I don't have to be that person that I was in New York.
But it's still unfair to judge you, even though they don't know you. And they don't know your
Again, but
story.
but but Didi, that's life in itself. People are judged by how they look before someone gets an opportunity to know them. That's why they say you can never judge a book by its cover. You
Right.
dig what I'm saying? So, hey, if that's what you feel, that's what you feel. And I keep it pushing. Like, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Like they say, opinions are like assholes in toilets. Everybody got one. And,
All right.
and, and let it be.
Hold on before you, because I got some new folks. Discussions with Didi Parker. Welcome. We're talking about, of course, Megan Klay. But the question today is a good man worse than the average woman? And then I'll play this clip back, but I want Clean to give his response to what has already been said. Entai said facts. Mama said facts. Uh, she said, so does, if he F up, does that decrease his value? And she said, but she can have the biggest heart in the world, and she's judged by who she slept with. So, Clean, you got the podium.
Okay. Yeah, I purposely I wanted everybody to get that shit off. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to interrupt. You know, I know the beautiful young lady we have here, you know, she had, you know, a lot to say. Um, but to me, I don't know. I I wonder like what kind of world is it to where like some things aren't obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the thing I be having to tell a lot of women, especially more party centric, uh, you know, open sexually women. A lot of times I always have to tell them like, yo, the past does matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go to try to get a job right now, what's the first thing they're gonna ask you for?
They're
They're gonna
gonna
ask
do
you for your resume.
for a background check. Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like your past matters. You don't get to just tornado through your past and then Prince Charming comes and he's not gonna care. Prince Charming's your resume matters to him. The thing is everybody is out here saying like, oh, you know, they want a man of God, they want a man of God. So how is it not obvious how a promiscuous woman could lack value to a man of God? It's
Who's the man
obvious.
you talk about? Clay? You just
No, 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 no.
oh,
I'm talking about in general. I don't know, Clays. I'm talking about in general. I'm saying like promiscuity is vehemently preached against in the Bible, and everybody run around here claiming they believe in God, but a lot of us let a lot of God go and adopted more of just a modern way of thinking versus sticking to what the word is. And yes, a promiscuous woman will not have value to a man of God. Now that don't mean she's not a valuable human being. That doesn't mean she's not a great professional. That doesn't mean she's not a great pillar in her community or a great entertainer or a great whatever. But I'm saying in the basis of a relationship, there your past matters. If you come to the table with your resume full of, like I said, we talked about her resume earlier. We can't ignore like, and this is not rumors. This is what we've seen. So you know, my thing is like we can live this life where we like to pretend like the past don't matter, or like you can do whatever you want and a secure person won't care. But the truth is, your resume matters,
Can I
and
can I respond to that? You
that's
done?
with anything in life, man. Like I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you.
Can I
Your
respond to
resume
that?
matters.
go ahead, Tam.
So you just brought up the Bible, okay? You just brought up the word, and then you said your resume matters. So what I need to say to that is, first off, the Bible, the end of the Bible talks about the life of Christ. Christ was all about forgiveness. God said he throws our sins into the sea of forgiveness to never remember them again. He said that there is no condemnation in Christ Jesus. If we're going to talk
No,
about the Bible,
no,
wait a
no,
minute, the word
no,
don't say that.
no, no.
The Bible don't
What
say that.
you're no, no, no. Listen, what you're saying sounds like a lack of accountability,
No,
and
no,
it
no, no, no,
sounds
no,
like
no,
I
no, no,
can
no,
do
no,
whatever I want
no, no,
and
no,
they
no,
don't get
no.
forgiven.
Let's talk about Romans because you're talking about a Bible scholar. You're talking to a Bible scholar. Okay, so let's go through Romans. Talks about there.